Oldie Log Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel because y'all know Oldie Log keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, I just find something, extremely, funny, right? How you know that the Tank Davis extreme fans were scared as hell, right? I mean, they were terrified, right? Because they wanted that fight to be stopped as soon as possible, right? Why wasn't Rolly let, right? Like he wanted to continue. So why couldn't he continue? Right? See, so this takes me back to the Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter stuff, right? Now, Sean Porter daddy sees his son in trouble, right? And he throws in the towel. Oh, his daddy, he stopped the fight too early. His daddy stopped the fight too early, right? So what about the referee with Rolly Romero, right? Because Rolly was winning the fight. According to the scorecards, Rolly was winning the fight. So why wasn't Rolly able to continue, right? Even if Tank Davis, like knock him out, flatten him out, he wanted to continue, let him continue, right? This is just the hypocrisy that you could just point out with these guys. Because if you guys don't know, Tank Davis fans is Earl Spence Jr. fans. They all the same bunch of fans, right? So why wasn't Rolly Romero able to continue? I know he was on wobbly legs. Sean Porter was too. I mean, come on. I know all this stuff. I know he was, probably would have got flattened and knocked out, but why wasn't he able to continue? Y'all wanted Sean Porter, who got knocked down twice in one round, to continue, right? So why didn't y'all want Rolly, who got knocked down one time in a round, to continue? Come on, man. Like the hypocrisy is just unbelievable. But let's show this, right? Let's expose these guys a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because the extreme fans, like, they just take it too far. And it's like they acting like that Rolly was the favorite in the fight, right? That's the crazy thing about it to me. It's like y'all acting like that Rolly was supposed to win. Man, but Rolly was a heavy underdog, right? You want to look at the betting odds? Look at Rolly. He's a heavy underdog. Heavy, right? Come on. A heavy underdog. But people are acting like that he was supposed to win the fight or something. That's what I'm really tripping off of this. Like, oh, Tank. No, Rolly sold that fight. Give the credit to Rolly. He the one who sold the fight. And that's a fact. Rolly sold that fight. And you know what else sold the fight? Tank Davis saying that he was going to leave Floyd Mayweather. That sold the fight too. Right? Because a lot of people want Tank to leave Floyd Mayweather and do his own thing. or at least try to do his own thing. But it seems like the Tank, he want to, he's just going to keep on the training wheels, right? And he's going to keep on fighting these inside PBC fights, right? I wonder what Hispanic he's going to take on next, right? We got to just keep it a buck. What Hispanic is Tank going to take on next? Right? Because he's not going to fight nobody black. I put money on that. I will put money that he's not going to fight nobody black. Right? So we going to see how this turn on out. But it's just really funny to me because it's like, damn, like I go on the internet now. I mean, shit, now I'm seeing all this stuff about Tank. Tank did this, Tank is this, Tank is that. Tank was the favorite in the fight. Tank was supposed to knock him out. But this is what people seen. Like, people seen Tank getting his ass whooped, right? You could call him a bum all you want, Tank. But Rolly was, shit, he was winning the fight, bro. The man was literally beating you. The man had you running around the ring. You was just, man, it had like you danced around the ring for like 30 to 40 seconds at a time, bro, without throwing a punch. So, right, so it's not making no sense. It's like, okay, you was dancing around the ring, but nobody, they ain't gonna say nothing about that with you either. Hey, like, salute to you. Hey, I had you winning the fight, but you look kind of, I mean, for real though, like, you look kind of average, Tank. You didn't look, against a big guy like Rolly, you didn't look extremely dominant. But look, they had Rolly up by 3 rounds. You had to get a knockout damn near. So you call this man a bum. Now, this is what I don't understand. You call this man a bum, and he's beating you up until he makes a mistake and you clip him, right? But he's clearly winning the fight. He's clearly winning the fight. So when Rolly say, hey, I want a rematch because I was winning the fight and I just made a mistake and got clipped, it was true. But me, I just, like, I just trip off these people, right? And it's like, y'all cheering, okay, hooray, 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 he did it. But he was supposed to. He was the heavy favorite in the fight. Tank was a heavy favorite. So why are people acting like that Tank wasn't the favorite in the fight now? Why? Because Rolly was talking shit? Who sold the fight? Remember that. Rolly sold this fight. Rolly sold the fight. And a little bit of that Floyd Mayweather, of Tank Davis leaving Floyd Mayweather, that sold the fight too. Yeah, you guys, but I just wanted to just chime in on this because it's like, well, shit, all Rolly really have to do is just win a few more rounds. Right? He already up 3 rounds going into the 6th. So he already up 3 rounds going into the 6th. And let's say he would have made it through the 6th. It would have probably been, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Let's just say. So all he needed was 1. 2, 3, 4 to the 9th round. But hey, Tank did what he was supposed to do. He got him up out of there. But I'm just looking at it like I see why the Javon, see why the Tank Davis, why the but why they so happy, right? I see why they so happy, right? Because Tank was losing the fight. And they seen Tank struggling up in there. So once he knocked down Rolly, they wanted that shit to be over as soon as possible. They did not want Rolly to get a second chance to, to do damage to Tank. They did not want Rolly to get a second chance. They was glad as hell that referee said, hey, it's over. It's over. But I seen that referee before in Rolly fights. I seen him in a few of Rolly fights. Actually. So yeah, you guys, like I'm just gonna leave it there, but acting like the Tank was the underdog and he wasn't, it's like, come on, y'all. We all predicted. All of us predicted that Tank was gonna win. So why is it so shocking when Tank win? That's what it's like. What the fuck? Everybody, every channel I looked at, damn near, right? It had a couple of channels that said, yeah, like Rolly got a puncher's chance. Just like I said, yeah, like Rolly got a puncher's chance. That's if Tank go in there and handle his business, he should be able to get Rolly up out of there. We all said this. We all said this. Now that he go in there and he beat him, it's all Tank. Oh, Tank, he did what he was supposed to do. But I know why y'all pumping it up so much, because he was losing, right? Because he was actually losing to Rolly before the stoppage. And that's crazy. So if he get in there with a big, right, let's say he get in there with a Devin Haney with skills and just as big as Rolly, Tank gonna get his ass whooped, right? Let's say he get in there with a Shakur Stevenson with more skill than Rolly. He's gonna get his ass whooped, bro. Rolly was beating this. Rolly was winning the fight. Right? And Rolly not that disciplined. We know that. He doesn't have a ton of patience. Like a Devin Haney, like a Shakur. Right? Or a Keyshawn Davis. I mean, come on, bro. I see why they keeping Tank away from those guys. I see why they doing it. Right? I really see why they keeping Tank away from those guys. Rolly, he really excuse me. Rolly, I'm not going to say that he exposed Gervonta Tank Davis, but he made me look at Tank a totally different way. Right? Because Rolly is slow. Rolly has a step jab. Rolly doesn't have no combination punches. Right? I mean, come on, man. The man be off balance. He smothered his punches a good deal of the time, but he was beating Tank Davis. He was winning the fight, up by 3 rounds. Now, just imagine Tank getting in there with a Shakur, a Devin Haney, shit, even a Lomachenko. He's going to get annihilated unless he can land that punch, unless he can land a punch that can hurt them. Right? But the reason that Rolly got so hurt by that punch, because he ran into it. He was charging forward. That's why hurt so bad, because he was coming forward and just slipped. Boop. Left hook. But yeah, man, it's it's really crazy out here in these boxing streets, you know. But Rolly showed me something though, right? And I wouldn't say he exposed Tank, but he got people looking at Tank in a different light now. Like, damn, Tank was actually letting this dude win the fight, right? And and if the fight would have went a few more rounds and Rolly would have got a few more rounds, Tank would have needed a knockout to win anyway. Shit, how the scorecards was going. So yeah, you guys, I'm just gonna leave it right there. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video. This is OD Love Sports Info, and I'm gone.